Not sure if I'm going to complete the harvest here, though. Oh, this is... I was going to say, this is worrying. We're probably not halfway down the row here. We've only just started. But, yeah, that was the good yield, the good dirt. Now we're on the not so good dirt, so yield drops off 25%, which is okay, which is still probably too much for me to reach the bottom, but still. Halfway. Should we take a look? Get that out of the way. Yeah, I think halfway might be there. So, don't think I'm going to make it to the end. No? I don't know I'm going to make it to the end. Okay. I'll stick by that. If I get to 12, I'm going to create a little lay-by to park the harvester in. But yeah, yes, all is going well here. Yeah. Apart from the completely... I just don't know. You look at the weather forecast, oh, it's going to snow on Thursday. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not supposed to snow at all today. It's supposed to all be snowing across the other side of the southern border of Michigan. Yeah, that's not really happening. Oops. So we're at almost 13,000. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut somewhere to park this beast. I don't think I'm going to make it right to the end. I do not want to reverse this all the way to the top. That would be horrendous. So we'll do that. Extend the pipe and we'll go fetch the tractor. Maybe. Go tractor. Oh, I missed a bit. Well, we're going to be coming back up. Which way are we going to come up? We're going to come up the left side, go back down on the right side. So I'll be able to get that little tuft of sorghum right at the top there. Such a long drive down here. I might end up possibly unloading the harvester right at the end of this row as well. Okay, yeah, we've only got 11,000 in the cart. We can get 30. It's 14,000 in the harvester. And actually, there's not even 14,000 in the harvester. Guess we'll see. Oi, oi, oi. I believe we serviced this tractor. Every single one of my tractors needs serviced, except the little one on the header cart at the end of the field, because we just bought that. Okay, how's that look? That looks fine. Back that off. Well, that's as far as it needs to go. And jump back in there. That off. And get that back on. Drive. Go. Yeah, if I have less than 1,300 litres in the tank, I could probably have made it to the end. Oh no! I haven't cut that and done that cut out there. We'd have had to reverse all the way back up to the top of the field, which would have been a horrendous trip. At least we have the mod that says GPS doesn't disengage if you're going backwards. Because that's a bit of a problem too. Okay, we are good. 1900 litres. So as we do this, am I going to get all of those bits? Will I need to reverse? I will. Oh, I need to reverse. Boom. And so it's back on, and now we are good for the rest of the row. The tractor. You know what? 4,000 there. Stop that. And 4,024, yeah, 28. That's probably a good point to empty this off. Oh, we are struggling. Eight. Ooh. 8.5. All right. So dump this in the truck. And said I don't think we are going to finish this by 11 o'clock. 15 minutes left. Still, I can get this unloaded. Yeah, I wish I knew how far along I am on this this achievement, because we must be quite close. And technically, once I'm done with this achievement, I don't really need to plant sorghum anymore. We could just go, actually, think about it. I mean, we can go soybeans and corn. We can put that in. And, but I may start considering cotton as a possible harvest. That's on. I think that's lowered. Yes. Cruise control, go. Alrighty. So yeah, we might start looking at a cotton harvester next year. I believe there was one. There was one last month. Look at that. Half price for an X9. Yeah. Yeah. That's not happening now. Although I have been talking about it would be nice to have an X9. But the S7... Yes, the S7 is perfectly sufficient for the amount of crop we've got. I mean, we had oats to harvest in July, sorghum to harvest in August, and everything else has got September, October. It's really not a big... How's the score? Oh, this is yield. Score on this is 92, so we are definitely building up our environmental scores here. This field is sad. This field is sad. This field's good. So what did I want to look up? Oh, yes. Harvesting soybean. Yeah, it's all October. So we've got September is a free month. Potentially there'll be more contracts to do, which means I don't have to look at 33,000 money in the bank at the moment. What's the milk? We've got 14,000. The sheep's, the wool, that's actually on this panel. The wool, we're almost at capacity, so I may need to change that to selling. So at the next hour, so we're at 12:38. So if we click over to 1 o'clock, then we will get an influx of cash from our wool, which is good. I like that as a plan. So yeah, we've as I said, if we should make it 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 40 minutes. Okay. Yes, we should hit 1 o'clock. We should end up selling all that wool and making a little bit of money, so we're not staring at 33,000 in the bank. I'll be happy with that. And then I think at that point we'd probably call it a day, because I have to have a shower. Still, some good dirt here. Back up to the 120 plus yield rate. It's 83% already. I have to bring the grain cart over again. Unfortunately, I can't do it all at the same time. As soon as I jump out of the harvester, the cart it'll stop. Still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. Boink. Okay, raise that. Yeah, that's the only thing about this mod, Stop Harvester mod, is it stops the harvester when the harvester is full. The old one used to raise the header, turn the header off, and stick the pipe out. And the FS25 version does not do all those things. I think it stops the header rotating. So it turns off the header, but it doesn't raise it or stick the pipe out. All right. Turn that off. GPS on. Head on. I don't know if I have to sell the sorghum or just harvest it. I guess. Fill the truck up again. That'll be about 210,000. I might need 2 more truckloads, which I don't think I've got on this field. But, you know, certainly getting there. Harvester's running good. All right, let's see how far we can get. It's 12:49, so 11 minutes till 1. Let's 7 minutes till I need to get out of here. And I also won't be doing much in the way of stuff after the stream. I think I would like to get this field finished, and do some mulching. That might be next week's episode. Don't get anything in the meantime. Alright, let's check on this. That looks like we should get it all. Or not. Well, disappointing. Alright. That's the end of it. I think. Certainly looking like we're all inside. Oh, yield here is down to 90. Really bad dirt. But that's all good. Head up and run over to the next row. So it looks like there might be 2, 3 more after we've done this island, or this land. Four minutes till 1 o'clock, and we'll be able to see how much money we make from the wall. Milk, we're not even close to capacity on milk, either haulage capacity or holding capacity. Not going to worry about that right now. Oh, just noticed the temperatures on the farm. 82 degrees. So nice. Actually, I don't like hot weather, but yeah, that's our temperature. Our temperature's only 26, so it's not bad yet, although apparently we're getting temperatures that kill people over this weekend, and then 40 degrees next week, so yeah, crazy weather. And 12:59. Now on sale, some yellow thing that does potatoes. Okay, made it to 1 o'clock. I do not see any notification of. Oh, it's a header for beats and beats. The beats go on. Oh yes, we did make some money. Well, we're now up to 51,000. So that will mean that the all has been sold, and we can put that back to storing. Oh, okay, we'll get this emptied, and I think we can call it a day. We're not going to sell the sorghum until I think around December or January, so we'll be holding on to this for a while. That emptied. Actually, I can. Okay, I did not turn the engine off because it won't empty if I do that. However, as soon as that's empty. Hold the pipe. So almost done. We got one south, one north, and then we've got a tiny little bulge by the trees. Turn that off. Raise the header, then turn it off. Since I'm at the top here, I think we'll just run round. Beats having to turn around and go all the way back down and then get in line for the truck. This will just put me in line with the truck. I think that will make the truck full. So, fairly productive day. We did buy a new, well, a used John Deere 6R with about just over 200 horsepower, which will do a lot of the light work around the farm. And then we cut the sorghum. Oh, we also sprayed the grass field. So grass is ready to be mown, which will be probably November. So we've got the other arable crops, we've got the grass, and then that's the end of year 4 harvesting. And we'll be moving on to year 5. All right, that is empty. I'll pull it to one side. Truck is at 93%. So here we are. End of another stream. There's still a long way to go for August 1, but I think for now we'll call it here. Have a good weekend, a good coming week. But for now, I have other places to be, so I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone.